Guys, Mr. Rops.
And Mr. Cole.
And Miss Murphy.
Right, so we got three forms of quadratic, and we're going to compare the strengths and weaknesses of the various forms. Here are our three forms that we've been working with. And this is standard form. We know this A value, factored form this A value, and vertex form this A value. They are all the same A. The B's and C's, the P's and Q's, and H and K's, they're all the same, but they're written differently, and so you can't really, it's hard to compare them like this. You have to do some work to do so.
Yeah, they're different things.
Right. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, though. Being able to move from form to form is a really helpful thing for you guys to do, which you've played around with a little bit. Okay, so what information is easily seen from each quadratic below? Well, we got the big four, the intercepts, vertex, axis of symmetry. When we go across for x-intercepts, I know that if it's in standard form, it's hard to find your x-intercepts relative to the other ones. This one is easy because the x-intercepts I can get right from here. I know the x-intercepts are 1 and 5. I can just read it in right from here, changing the sign. Okay. And this one here is kind of medium in my opinion.
Okay,
yes.
So we need to do some rearranging of that equation, don't we? Whereas
Right.
with the standard form one, we'd need to factorize or use the quadratic formula or something like that.
Right, it's a bit of a mess. Okay, going to the y-intercept. Well, the easiest one for y-intercept is this one here. There's my y-intercept. This is easy. And I know y equals negative 5 halves because it's straight from my c value for standard form. Here I have to do some work. It's harder. And again, here I have to do some work. It's harder as well. Not that they're hard, but they're just harder than this one. You make x be 0 and solve for your y.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, vertex form. Well, when it's in this form, I could use x equals minus b over 2a. But again, that takes some work, so I'm going to call that hard. In factored form, I can find the average of the x-intercepts. Average of x-intercepts.
With both of those, you still have to work out what y is, though, don't you? You have
You
to
do.
substitute that in afterwards.
So that's hard as well. This one, though, it is easy. It's written in vertex form. I can straight read it off. 3, positive 2. Opposite sign in the x, and 2.
Okay, super quick.
Super quick. Axis of symmetry, well, once I have the vertex, it's easy. It's right here from x equal to 3. This is easy. This is still x equals minus b over 2a, so it's some work to do. It's hard. And this one's hard as well. So when you're doing it, the forms have their own strength. This is easy, 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 easy. But you have to be able to work with all of them.
Okay, and you might need to work with all of them if you're trying to produce a sketch, but we've done lots of that already.
Right.